Oh, Breaker 19, Breaker 19, this here's the Jamin dear. Whitetail has got your front door, come on. There's a small crack in my cab curtain that covers the windshield. Um, and I just happened to look at it as I was doing my intro just then and remembered I never ate my banana this morning. It's all bruised. Darn. I might get some banana eating ASMR, or I might remember to go into editing and turn myself down if it's obnoxious. Who knows which of those things will happen? Either way, I got to sleep. First things first. It would seem that one of my mods is not super happy. Interesting. What time is it? 8:42. So let's go with 7. Whoops. I definitely hit backspace. There we go. Well, had it done? Wait. No, I'm not gonna check. I'll have to go back and look in the recording. Did it actually do anything when I put 67? I didn't look at the time. Interesting. Alright, we are in Texarkana. Going back to Jonesboro. Oh, going to Jonesboro, rather. We came out of Little Rock, that's right. Oh, space container. Oh. I thought it was some sort of, I thought it was going to be some sort of, like, hazmat. Alright, I definitely want to take that. Even though it's just the same route we already did. I don't think I've ever hauled this before. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Turn my lights on. Gotta remember which button is which. Quick reminder, all of my buttons are reversed because my steering wheel is upside down. That's cool, anyway. And truck and trailer even almost match. Back out while I was being annoying. Look. Okay, cool. This truck has an 18 as well. Should have gone the other way. It's fine, I can go this way too. Check our wire, still being annoying. All of my USB, my big USB hub thing is on my right side. The track IR is designed to go on the left side of your headset. So I've got the wire. Go on like this. I've got the wire going over the top of my head and then being held in place going over the top of my head by the left ear cup of my headphones. And then it needs to go down behind my shoulder because otherwise it gets in the way of my arm when I'm shifting. So if it slides around the front side of my shoulder or comes out from between my headset and my ear on the right side of my head, then it gets in the way. It's kind of annoying. I could do a better job of securing it to my headset in a way that it wouldn't get in the way as much, but I can't. Just as I can't be bothered to turn my full headlights on, because the sun will be up fully soon enough. Took a banana. Ah! Sorry, I must have moved my head to a spot where the track car couldn't see itself as well. The one issue I do still have with it is getting it to set on top of my laptop screen happily. So it's sort of angled not the way I'd like it to be, and apparently if I lean my head back too far, it loses track of itself. Yeah. Must continue slouching, I guess. Yeah, it'll be fine. My setup here is always improving. I'm sure frickin' turn signal button isn't where I expect it to be. I'm just waiting for the point in time where I'm in the middle of talking about something, need to put my turn signal on, and reach over and hit the actual turn signal stock in the real truck. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. It's a good thing I have an automatic tractor, because if I didn't, I wonder how many times I would grab the real shifter and not the sim one. I also have no clue how I would set up the sim shifter, because at the moment it's sitting on top of my toolbox, and my toolbox would not fit between the seats if I had a real shifter there. My hand in front of my track IR. My head is itchy. Track IR is very finicky. I don't imagine there's really any head tracking device that isn't finicky in ways, because obviously it needs to be able to track something on your head. Like that Tobii eye tracker thing that they added support for a while back. Does that actually literally track your eyes? And if so, does wearing glasses confuse it? Because then I wouldn't be able to use that either. What would actually be good is if I could mount LEDs, like a little LED on either side of my glasses frame, and then get a device that tracks those. Because obviously, in order for me to put my hand in front of those, I'd have to also be putting it straight in front of my face, and I don't tend to do that. But, you know, obviously it's working for the most part. It's working much better than it was last time I recorded. I get the feeling if I get into that left lane... Okay, they already did. I was going to say the Charger was going to speed up, but they sped up anyway. And slow back down. Better decide you want to pass before I decide to pass both of y'all. Okay, here I go. Carlin 75. In that case, uh-oh, the pumper approaches. That's the same Charger, isn't it? Did they slam on the brakes? I don't like it when cars just randomly disappear from my view like that. Real life or in the game. Having trouble with my wire again. I presume we're back in Little Rock right now. One other fun thing about the way I have my wheel set up, my accelerator pedal, if I push it all the way to the floor, it actually just barely rests against my brake pedal. The real brake pedal. So I've got to be sort of careful not to stomp on the accelerator too hard that I push the whole pedal assembly forward a little bit, and then when I'm pushing the accelerator down in the game, I'm actually pushing in my real brake pedal. I don't know, I just think it's kind of funny. I guess since I'm talking about interesting little things having to do with my setup, I can tell you something I did a couple weeks ago while playing with one of my friends. I had my full wheel setup out, so I was playing like this. And I went to get up to go into the sleeper and grab something, and tried to swivel in my seat as if I was, you know, using my old setup at the house where I had a swivel chair. You know, I guess the thought of having the steering wheel set up in the cab of my truck hadn't fully registered at that point in time. I was just so used to when I need to get up, I swivel out of the seat, or I swivel the seat so I can get out easier without bumping the wheel, and forgot that I'm not on a swivel seat anymore. Lost my shifter. This sort of thing is why you gotta be careful of running in the left lane in a big truck going through town. You know, because you might be sitting there keeping up with traffic, and then all of a sudden the speed limit will change, and everyone else will take off, and then you're stuck in the left lane. Nope. You're stuck in the left lane with a bunch of cars racing past you on your right side, and you can't get over, and you also can't keep up, because obviously you don't accelerate as quickly as they do. Or in my case, you might not even physically be able to go as fast as they can. So I didn't reach for the real blinker stock, but I did reach around the back of the sim wheel looking for a blinker stock, as opposed to just pressing the button on the face, which is obviously where the blinkers actually are. Just, I guess sitting in my real driver's seat, even though, perception-wise, it should feel identical to when I was playing on the sim at the house. I guess it's just because I'm so used to driving in real life at this point. I don't know. Brains are weird. Flash! You're making a mess. There's not a toolbox there right now, dog. Dang it, Flash! Now, I have a pillow, so usually my toolbox goes in front of the passenger seat so that it makes a nice big platform for him to lay on. And I have a pillow that goes on top of the toolbox so that he's not just laying on the hard top of the toolbox. Well, he got up on the passenger seat and was trying to get comfortable, and naturally almost fell down in front of the seat because he's used to there being a toolbox there. But also pushed a pillow off of the seat, which landed on my Track IR headpiece cord, and basically I couldn't move my head because the cord was getting pulled on. So I will deduct some money from my money. Well, actually, I guess the way I do it now, just for ease of not having to go and save edit stuff in the middle of a recording session, is I just don't get any money for the load if I crash like that. Because obviously that was very much my fault. Well, I mean, technically, I was distracted by my dog, but that would still land in at fault in real life. I don't know if that would fall under distracted driving or simply failure to maintain control, but either way, I would be considered at fault. So, boo, no money for what would have been a very well-paying run, because Flash had to go and knock his freaking pillow off. I guess I need to not leave the pillow on the seat in the first place. It can just go on the floor in front of the seat from now on. Because that will stop that from happening. Okay, so what I do to make it so I don't get any money is it's currently Wednesday at just about 12 o'clock. So I'm just going to do this until I get back Wednesday. Oops. There. So now it's the same time that it already was, but it's actually a week later, and the load will be incredibly late, so I won't get any money for it. I'm not sure that this crossing would have gates in real life, being that it's inside the gate for the rail yard. Yep, see? There we go. So I should get zeros. Yeah. Zeros across the board. Late penalty, 161 hours. So for anyone who was curious, that's what I do. That's how I make sure I don't get any money if I have a load where I have a crash like that. Is I just advance time by a week, so the load's always super late. So anyway, that's a slightly disappointing end to this episode, because, you know, I should have been $300 richer. Anyway, I guess hopefully we'll actually make some money in the next episode. But until that one, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and keep that hammer down, drivers.